Well, if you ice fish, one important tool for the serious angler is a fish finder or a sonar device. And who better to tell us about this than Jason Matity of Matty'sGetFishing.com. Sorry.
Not a problem.
Is this cheating?
I don't think it is, Daryl. I mean, you know, I have come to rely on it so much that if I'm halfway to the lake and I've forgotten it, I turn around and go home.
What's the difference between winter and summer?
Well, you know, the same devices in general can be used in winter, summer. It's just the way the application, if you will. In the summertime, you tend to have a boat. Most boat fishermen have it. You're looking for depth, you're looking for structure, and you're using it in a moving environment. But in the winter, you're actually in a fixed position, and you can duke it out one-on-one with a fish right below your feet, which is why it's so critical to have it.
Tell us how this works.
Well, basically what you do is they've designed a special kind of transducer. This is the device that you either attach to your boat in the summertime, but you throw right in the fishing hole in the wintertime. And so then it self-levels in the water, and you can actually see exactly what's going on below you. What we're going to show you right here is this is a simulation is what it's on now. That's your hook. That's a fish coming up, which always happens, by the way.
All right.
And then and that's you reeling up the fish. So there's your depth. There's your bottom, which is around 12 feet, and you can adjust what's called the sensitivity or the gain. If I just hit the button here, and see how that gets bigger or smaller. And what's really critical about doing that is you can adjust the size of your hook so you can see it better. And that's the cool thing, is you can see the bottom, you can see any fish that come up, and you can see your lure at all times too. And it's really critical because this shows you the attitude of the fish, Daryl.
What do you mean, fish have attitude?
Fish have all kinds of attitude. They're always like, you know, giving you grief. But what I mean by attitude is their aggression that day. Like sometimes you'll drop the hook down, and I love those days where they come 2-3 feet off the bottom and pow, just smack that lure. But other days, they're being real cagey, and they'll come up and look. Sometimes they'll come flying up and look and then drop out. And what it does is it will give you the chance to adjust your lure, adjust your style, your jigging style, all those different things, you know, in order to be more successful on the ice.
I see you brought in a couple different fish finders.
Yeah, the fish finder we're actually looking at on the air right now. It's what's called a liquid crystal display, and it gives you sort of more of a horizontal representation of what's going on down below. I didn't miss those shots because I was looking at you and not what we were seeing on video. But those are the two basic types. There's kind of the horizontal, more style you'd have in your boat that you can apply for ice fishing, and obviously this style, which is kind of more tuned ice fishing, the kind of dial system.
Is it complicated? How complicated is it?
You know, it might feel like it now, but it's really not. As I say, the thing I like about this device that I brought in to show you today is I've got the depth display in the middle, and that's the trickiest part because you have to actually rotate this dial. As you can see how the numbers go up, so the deeper you go, you have to adjust that. But typically, it's very, very simple to follow.
Good for any lake in Saskatchewan?
Any lake in Saskatchewan, that's correct.
You're talking about big time depths?
Yeah, I mean, this particular model, if I look to adjust it, I think I can go up to 190 feet. You know, which, if you are fishing for like lake trout and you get a chance to go up north, you might be in lakes that are that deep. So you very much, you know, for freshwater, you probably won't be using this in the ocean anytime soon.
Right.
Ice on the ocean is probably risky business anyway, you know, with saltwater. But yeah, definitely, it should serve all your purposes on freshwater for sure.
And you can adjust your hooks accordingly. Jason, how do we get a hold of you if you need to?
Well, we're actually giving a far more extensive, comprehensive course, if you will, on how to tweak your fish finder and how to use it properly at Cabela's this weekend, Saturday in Regina, 1 o'clock. So maybe we'll see you there, maybe we'll see others there, and you know, it's a great time to not only share our stories and our success, but also have people do it with us as well.
And get it anytime online at Matty'sGetFishing.com. Thanks for coming in.
You bet. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.